Guys, so I had a quick inspiration to make a video about this. What I wanted to talk about is the empty feeling within most of us. So where does that come from? And what is it essentially? So the empty void that is within us, that's actually a trauma, you can say, but it's also like the parts of yourself that you have suppressed in order to be acceptable, lovable, validated, in order to survive basically. So the version of you that you became by adapting, the version of you that you had to become, like by repressing those parts of you, but those parts of you still need your love, presence, recognition, and that's why you have this empty feeling within yourself. And what happens is most people do not want to face this feeling. They don't want to confront themselves, so they keep on running and running away from themselves. And that's how people get into addictions. They get into smoking, drinking, gambling, gaming, I don't know, all of these things. It happens as a coping mechanism in order to escape reality. Because they're running away from themselves, they cannot face themselves, the empty void. So they just chase some temporary highs from the external world, because smoking, drinking, and gaming, gambling, all of these things, they can actually make you can feel good for a while, and you'll be like, okay, the empty void is no more, I feel good. But the thing is that it's fleeting, it's temporary, because nothing outside of you is familiar. You are the source, so that empty void, that empty feeling within you have to sit with it. You have to meet yourself there if you want to get a refill. It can only be filled by your own love and your own presence, not by the external things. But like we kind of become addicted to these external things. We are like, no, they are the source of my happiness. No, they are the source of my peace. No, they are the source of my joy. So we keep on engaging with this addiction. But no, it's just fleeting. That's why you never get enough. That's why it never really satisfying you, because it's never enough. It's fleeting, it's temporary, because the external world is an illusion. It can never ever satisfy you. Only you can fill that empty void within you by letting love in your own presence, by going within and realizing who you truly are, and giving yourself unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, and being present with all of who you are, all of who you ever have been. Accepting that, embracing that. The more you look for the external world to fill that empty void, it's all fleeting. It will never be enough, and you will be stuck in the cycle of chasing one thing after the another. It will never be enough, because it's not what you're really looking for. You're looking for a high state of being, a high state of consciousness. That is possible, that you can generate so easily by going with it. And that is also true love, true happiness, true joy, true unconditional. See guys, that's the programming we are told. That love, acceptance, happiness, joy, all of it comes from outside of us. We're told that from childhood. When we are a child, we are so we can be shaped into anything. We can believe anything because we are gullible. We are so innocent. So whatever you still let child with, whatever beliefs they grow up accepting them, and what you accept in your mind as beliefs or like whatever you think is true, that is what you will create in your reality because you are a creator. You are so you will also stay like everybody else, attract negative experiences, get sick, and all of these things. But you have to transcend to higher consciousness by doing your inner work. The way out is in. You do that by facing the part of yourself. You do that by facing that empty void within yourself and filling it with your own unconditional love, acceptance, presence, forgiveness. It's always been you. Nobody from the outside can give you that. I mean, you can create these people, these mirrors in this outside world to point out this very truth to you, to the truth of who you are to you. But eventually you have to sit and be still and realize your true nature. I cannot make you have that realization. I can only point out, I can only guide you. Because you can know intellectually who you are, but your mind is finite and it cannot comprehend your infinite nature. Because who you truly are is beyond your mind. You are not the voice in your head that is constantly narrating your whole life experience. When you're vibrating in very low frequency, when you are in very low level of consciousness, you have fights, you have sickness, you get ill, bad things happen to you all the time. You create negative experiences in your life, and you're like, why is God testing me? Why is everything against me? Why is everybody out to get me, So you make a very hellish place for you in this world because you're the creator and you have the choice. You can create heaven for yourself or you can create hell. It's completely in your hands. When you are in a high state of consciousness, that is heaven. When you know yourself, when you have realized your true nature, that's when you are in heaven. But until then, you're just vibrating in low frequencies. You're fearful, you're in survival mode, you're in your head 24/7, you're thinking about the future, worrying about the future, you're regretting about the past, and you're like, So that is hell. You think that all of this sickness and all of what you see in the current human society, it's normal. You think it's normal. No, it's not normal. It's low level of consciousness. And until you choose to vibrate high, until you choose to transcend those fear, hate, jealousy, apathy, all these low level of consciousness,